Here are the ones that are worth mentioning.
All right. I like that you're laughing just thinking about it.
It's just so unhinged. There's the one where her love interest, her child romance, his stepdad goes off the deep end and
Oh my gosh.
holds him hostage.
Oh god. This was a children's show.
Yes, this was a children's show. The dad remarries, and then I remember he gets shot by the hitman with a sniper. It's so crazy. And then the crazier part is that partway through production, they replace the dad with another actor.
They do that all the time with like American soap operas where it's like you look up an actor and it's like played by 5 different people and you're like, huh?
And then the finale of the whole show is a live concert.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, otherwise strange content. Daniel's back today.
So the episode is called Peligro Inminente. In your best guess, what does it mean?
Oh, I have no idea. I know about 10 words of Spanish and none of them are those. Do you want to explain to them what we're doing today?
Yes. So I teased this maybe a few months ago when we used to read Animorphs and also on your Nancy Drew streams, how it would be a fun concept to have you watch a novella and then you figure out what's going on in the novella.
Not understanding, just guessing, just by my best guess.
And so here we are. Thank you, strikers, for being resilient with your striking. So that way we can be creative with the content that we put out. And this is a result of the coinciding events that are happening at the moment.
Yeah, this is we've been doing it around the world series, covering stuff from other countries, which has been really fun. So this would be our Mexico stop.
So just to give like a quick summary, I don't think I can give a quick summary, maybe like a less than 5-minute summary. This is called El diario de Daniela, or the diary of Daniela, and it is about a girl named Daniela, played by Daniela Lujan. And it's about her escapades with her friends as they have a musical group called Danny and the Band, or Danny and the Gang.
I'm just laughing because you told me like a couple of the plot lines before we started, and none of that gave mention to a girl band.
Yes, a girl and her band of friends form a musical group that was pretty popular, that it got its own live finale.
Nice.
On top of that, other plot lines include her dad is the owner of a playhouse. She has an older sister. She has a younger brother. And it's like a cast ensemble show. A lot of these Mexican novellas, but aside from that, it's a kid novella. There's like different types. You have the regular kind, which are like over the top. But then you have the ones for kids, which is like introduction to novellas for the children's soul.
Baby's first novella.
Chicken soup for the novella soul.
See, American soaps don't do that. We just watch the adult soaps with our moms and then grow up and be like, we probably were too young to be watching that.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's not true. I mean, there's been shows like the CW is notorious for having those preteen melodramas.
True, those basically are just soap operas with a little bit more budget.
They're like those low budget church VHSs compared to stuff like this that we're about to see. Because even though it sounds very lighthearted, these shows tend to go to the extremes. Even though this is labeled a kid's show, it goes to the extremes as regular Mexican novelas.
They wanted to teach kids the harsh realities of the world.
With a jazzy beat.
With a jazzy beat. Cool, I'm down. What episode are we starting on?
The episode is titled Peligro Inminente, and you had no idea what that means. But it basically translates to imminent danger.
Okay, all right.
And this is the 5th episode.
This is episode 5? We're already in imminent danger?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
As the world turns, it's nothing compared to this craziness. If you have any questions, let me know.
So far, it looks like a very fun children's show from the 90s.
That boy right there is her love interest, Martin, played by famous Argentinian musician Martin Rica.
Yeah, so far this looks very innocent. This looks very... I'm not getting imminent danger. I'm just wondering where the turn is gonna come.
That's one of the stagehands. Her name's Natalia.
Oh my god! Starting to get the imminent danger. Oh no!
A lot of stuff happens in this show.
I love the soap opera close-ups. The zoom-ins are so fun.
So what do you think's going on right now?
Well, I feel like everybody's in a relationship with everybody else in soap operas, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were in a relationship or were.
Okay, so that's Elena. She's like the personal assistant to the dad right there who owns the playhouse. And so she's talking with an old acquaintance about putting out a hit on somebody.
Oh, okay. I was way off.
Ay, pero voy a extrañar a los niños, no creas.
I love her haircut. It is hard to pull off that pixie cut.
¿Con quién crees que estás hablando, Lina?
Why does she want to take a hit out on somebody?
Well, let's see. She's young. She's attractive in a world full of beautiful people. What else do you think that they're putting hits out on?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yo quería consolarte.
Meanwhile, they want to remind us that this is a children's show about kids in a girl band.
No te vayas, Dani.
Okay, so a big detail that I left out.
Oh no.
Do you want to guess why he has a bruise right there?
I hope it's just that he fell out of a tree.
Okay, so he was showing her the bruise, and she was telling him to tell his mom, but he said, aside from my mom, you're the only other person that I really love.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you'll piece together who he got the bruise from. That's Daniela's older sister, Adela, and she's a stereotypical impressionable, broody, angsty teenager.
I like the camera pan around so that we can see who they're looking at.
It's kind of got a fishbowl effect.
It feels like they actually put thought into the camera work, though, which usually, like, American soap operas, they don't. They're just like, person talking, person talking.
Y porfa, júrame que no se lo vas a contar a nadie.
So we get the age-old trope of being held to a promise to keep a secret that they shouldn't keep.
Yeah, that's bad for somebody's well-being.
Exactly. That's a pattern.
That's a look. The music! That's soap opera-y music.
I wonder how many American dollars their house is worth.
Beautiful house.
I mean, look at that bricking.
I know. That window? That arch?
The purple wall. I want a purple wall like that.
Well, everybody on soap operas has money. Because they need to, like, be able to just, like, randomly fly around the world to, like, find a hitman.
White background photos.
Gracias por ayudar a tu papá.
So what do you think she's writing a letter for?
I heard thank you for helping Dad. There was a picture of Daniela, so I kind of assumed she was just writing for her, but I don't know.
So at the start of the novella, their mom and dad are kind of like drifting apart because their dad's always working and the mom's like always momming.
Okay. The dad's always dadding and the mom's always momming.
So Daniela kind of was kind of nudging them to fall back in love with each other and take like a second honeymoon.
Ese amigo, bueno, ¿qué tienes con él?
Oh yeah, and there's a ghost in the playhouse.
What? Like, canonically?
Yes, there's a ghost in the playhouse, and it's like, that's what she's talking about right now. She's like, oh, I have a friend, but I can't tell you who it is, because it's a ghost.
Oh. Children can truly be terrifying sometimes. Children are just like, oh yeah, I have a friend. They're dead.
Okay, so that's Martine's actual dad. So Martine's parents are divorced, so Martin has a stepdad, but because his dad works at the playhouse, and the kids always hang out at the playhouse, he's kind of like a regular on the show. So they're just, I'm like, the playhouse, weirdly enough, like, takes a lot of screen time too.
It looks like they really put thought and effort into building the set, so I can imagine that they're like, we better use this.
Look at that damn kitchen.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Y te voy a pedir un favor.
Don't mess with my man. Like, just do me one favor. Don't step near my man.
Oh, there really is a ghost. It's not that I didn't believe you. I just didn't think we'd see him so clearly.
I don't remember how he became a ghost.
I was gonna ask.
All I remember is that that's just a plot point, is that they're the ghost in the playhouse.
Okay. Sure.
I guess he's kind of like Deus Ex, or like a plot device, because he was telling Daniela that there was some imminent danger, and I'm guessing she thought that it was them separating, but as I've already told you, that is not the case.
No, the imminent danger is actual imminent life-threatening danger from what I've been told.
Catalina es insoportable. Pero es tierna.
So she really is into what's-her-name's husband.
Seems like it.
¿Por qué va a ser? Porque tienes trabajo.
Le repito, porque tal vez no me escuchó, que es mi hora de descanso. Con permiso.
See, Natalia is like sweet, but she ain't no doormat. Because she said, let me ask you again, what time is my break again? Because she was telling her to go do work.
Ooh.
And then that girl right there, that's bad bitch's niece.
Okay.
Not Natalia's, Elena's. So they're just playing behind a playhouse, you know.
You know, in the alley where it's safe.
It looks pretty clean for TV land.
Well, this was also the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Kids got away with a lot in the 90s. Parents were just like, run and play.
Yeah, I know where you are, as long as you're there when I get back.
Entonces, ¿eso le contestaste, Elena?
Sí.
So Natalia works in costumes, and that's her aunt, I believe. I mean, if you want to get the hottest people, you just hang out at the playhouse, I guess.
Teen angst.
You know, back then, when people thought that even though you're like 16, it's not that far off from 20, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Tú eres una parte muy importante de la familia Monroy.
She has a little Ernie.
Oh yeah, she was, those are nods to other shows that she did. She was in, the Mexican, Sesame Street.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, so the dad's name is Enrique. That's Elena. The mom's name is Lenora. And we all know that Elena, being beautiful in her late 20s, early 30s woman, wants a mature man like Enrique, it seems.
Entonces, ¿van a bucear?
The music cue of somebody is doing something sneaky.
Dani, ¿qué pasó, mi amor?
You know, if I got letters from my parents, I'd probably cry too.
So this is like her stepmom, right?
No, that's her mom.
Oh, that's her mom. Okay.
The ghost was warning her that of an imminent danger, and Danny thought that he meant like they were gonna separate.
Oh, and she's like, no, we're good. What could go wrong?
And that's her younger brother, Juancho.
That t-shirt and overall combo is very 90s.
In a world before September 11th.
Yeah, with lax airport security. It's always weird watching 90s shows where it's like, let me walk you right to your gate.
Just a velvet rope. Okay, is that a green screen or is that like a dash cam recording? What do you think?
It could also be like a projector, which sometimes looks a little bit more real than green screen, but I don't know. That looked like they were driving.
Oh yeah, and the guy driving them was another stagehand. A lot of the stagehands tend to be regular cast on the show too.
Si necesitas un buceador, no te preocupes, una vez pagado el adelanto yo me hago cargo de todo.
Can I just say that this guy, this potential hitman, is like, he looks like what a theater kid thinks a tough guy looks like.
If there's one thing us Mexicans know how to do, we know how to camp. We are campy people. We still revere the clown.
I know where this is going. My brain is piecing together what you told me with what I'm seeing.
Ultimate Love Songs collections, huh? 2 discs for $24.99.
This would be about the time that I'm like on an As the World Turns live stream being like, please don't copyright me. Look at that power couple riding tandem jet skis like that.
And horses.
Damn.
Like I said, we love to be campy. We're like, okay, we got that. Okay, what's next? Okay, the sunset kiss.
The lens flare. They got a lens flare.
The tiki torch dinner, check. The champagne ding, check.
The hand-holding freeze frame.
They had to get everything on the checklist. I'm pretty sure the director's like, okay, just pick 3 of them. And they're like, no, we're gonna do all of them. Hello. Kid show. Kid show behind you.
Kid show.
Having relations on a kid show.
I mean, we only saw them kiss and the guy had his shirt off. It's fine, probably. Older sister?
Yes.
With these big ensemble shows, I always have to, it takes me a second to keep all the characters straight in my head.
No está bien criticar a las personas.
And they don't say pancakes, they say hotcakes in Mexico.
Yo ya les había advertido que este color a mí no me sienta.
I wonder what theater kids would be like in Mexico. Because right now, he's being a diva. He's like, this isn't my color. I don't like this color.
All theater kids, speaking as a theater kid at heart, we all have a flair for the dramatic, so...
No quisieron venir.
What are they doing?
Those are face masks. Okay.
¿Listos? Sí, listos.
This looks dangerous.
I'm guessing they were cleaning?
Matando cucarachas.
Ya, deja de fastidiar.
A 5-star hotel, and yet they have plastic chairs. And plastic pitchers.
El tiempo no ha matado tus ambiciones, Elena.
I just like the silly, goofy music when this guy is like there's a hitman situation, you know? The silly, goofy, he's a hitman music.
Got a body count, but he gets the goofy grunt music.
Esto no es un juego.
Smoking on a kid's show.
I mean, in the first Nancy Drew game that came out, I think the same year as this, there was also smoking. It was I don't know, the 90s were weird.
¿Verdad? Yo también los extraño mucho.
Oh, this is ADR.
ADR? What's ADR?
It sounds like they had to, re-record over.
Ah, I see.
Afterwards. Probably because the waves, the beach sounds were probably interfering with their, sound.
I mean, you can still hear the wind pretty loudly.
It could be, yeah.
Si pudieras retroceder el tiempo, ¿te volverías a casar conmigo?
Sí. Una y mil veces.
My guess is they're being like, wow, we're so happy. Let's be happy forever. And then the hitman kills one of them.
Well, actually, he asked, if I had to do it all over again, would you marry me? And she said, of course. My heart.
Eso sonó muy feo, ¿eh?
Okay, so actually, they're not her aunt and uncle. Those are her grandparents, not her aunt and uncle.
Okay.
Sí, el más guapo de los galanes del universo.
I like the grandmother, the sass.
I mean, when you're married with somebody who will take off their underwear, I'm guessing she's got no chill.
This feels like something small children shouldn't be doing.
We just saw a murder happen on screen. They killed the spider.
It's a mask on the dog.
Well, at least more than anything, they're showing kids, if you're gonna clean, at least wear a mask.
The mask on the dog, though.
I didn't even notice that. That's funny. They like each other.
That looks like a very uncomfortable costume.
And it just cuts away. We didn't even get to see what happened after that.
Con eso tuve para darme cuenta de que peca de soberbio.
Si se porta mal contigo, seguro es porque piensa que una empleada no tiene por qué criticarlo.
I don't know what's happening, but I know there's shade being thrown.
I'm sorry. Okay, so.
¿Eso crees?
Sí, Natalia.
Whoop! I'm sorry. So what happened is that Angela was into Ricky, and Natalia was telling him, don't bother, because if you want my opinion, he's a little thick-headed, he's rude. And she's like, well, you know what? I'm pretty sure he just acts that way towards the help.
Oh, damn.
Since he and I are in the same class, I'm sure he'll think differently of me.
No.
Just basically saying, nobody's asking for your opinion, you're just the help.
Damn.
Si pensara traicionarte, no hubiera venido, ¿no crees?
Entonces es en mí en quien no confías.
There you go, Elena. She's smart. See, she's paying him half, and then once he gets the job done, she'll give him the other half.
Porque sabes de lo que soy capaz.
This is the goofiest hitman I've ever seen.
And the skull tattoo, too.
I know. Just so that we know he's a bad guy.
I wonder how it led up to a sword fight.
I'm just glad that there are no more toxic chemicals involved.
Cuenta. Me encanta que seas así.
Ghost friend!
Tú me encantas.
So cute.
So only Danny can see the ghost?
Yeah, well, the ghost, I guess, only allows himself to be seen by whoever he wants. But I guess they just put the ghost there so that way we could see what was happening with the dust. But Martin was saying, oh, I appreciate that you were telling everybody to leave Capu, the old guy, alone. And that I like you, is basically the thing.
Oh.
Buenas, jefe.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Uh-oh.
Nos llevo a bucear a unos arrecifes que están... verdad de Dios, que bien preciosos.
A cheap boat ride to the reefs.
What could go wrong?
La lancha está recién arregladita, ¿eh? Y hasta tengo servicio.
Note to anybody going abroad, if somebody comes up to you very friendly, it is a trap. It doesn't matter what it is, do not trust anybody who's going to go up to you and is super friendly.
I mean, I feel like that's just a rule anywhere. Anywhere you're going. Anybody that's like super free boat ride.
Super cheap boat ride for a beautiful day at the coral reefs.
Probably cannot be trusted. They didn't even notice that very obvious woman with binoculars.
I mean, who else doesn't like, ocean gaze out the side of their, sunroof car?
But that water is beautiful. It's so blue.
You can, see rocks.
You're not supposed to just let people scuba dive uncertified. This is going nowhere good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure because they're rich, they got their scuba certification.
Probably.
But it's never mentioned, so...
You can't just strap on a tank.
Exactly. Especially for shallow water like this, you can literally see the surface.
Yeah, they don't need a tank. This is a snorkeling situation.
I'm pretty sure they went to the aquarium, and we're just kidding. I don't think that was the case. I think they're in the actual ocean. It would be interesting to see how production, actually goes into all of that. Because they're really good at it.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
Acércate que no mordemos. Solo chupamos sangre como los vampiros.
We don't bite, we just suck blood like vampires.
Well, this is going bad. This is gonna be bad. I love the, ominous music. Pleasant music cut.
I mean, as the world turns, the days of our lives could never.
Oh my god, no.
They could never, have such a gorgeous scene like this.
No. No.
But I'm pretty sure that coral reef's pretty much dead.
Yeah. But these are, legitimate underwater shots, so...
Yeah, that's crazy.
That dog is just like, I'm just here.
¿Qué tal si les hacemos una fiesta de bienvenida?
A fiesta for their parents' return.
Oh no. Oh no.
Surprise! I like her jacket. The music note heart thing. It's you don't see stuff like that no more.
No. We need to bring it back.
Custom embroidery.
Oh, I feel like that kid is gonna drop that dog.
Mejor piensen con qué van a comprar lo que necesitan para la fiesta.
Yo tengo dinero ahorrado.
They're just teasing us at this point. Isn't that so nice? Isn't that so sweet?
The music! I love the music cues in soap operas.
Here we go.
Oh no! 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 And the dad's just vibing along, blissfully unaware. Oh no! Oh, and it's a cliffhanger.
El diario de Daniela.
No!
Just the way it just goes. That's the credits.
Oh my god. Wow. That was that was a tone shift. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh, I got tears in my eyes. This is how funny that is.
The little kid singing.
Just the fade away and then credits.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. And it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's a cliffhanger, fade to Bambi, happy transition.
Oh goodness.
So yeah, what do you think of it?
That was a very, very very fun watch. I genuinely, at no point did I know what was gonna happen at the next point.
Yeah, there's a lot of like downtime type of scenes, like just dialogue, just to establish things. So it's like at some point I was like, this is kind of dragging a little bit, and then it'd pick up right quick.
Yeah, the hitman was my favorite. He was very silly. So are we going to see the conclusion to this cliffhanger in your video?
Yes, we are.
Woo! Go check that out, guys. Otherwise, we'll leave you here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. That's Daniel. We're YouTubers if you say so because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye!